Wellness for Life is brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gottenborg Chiropractic Clinic, Mahabi Atwa Community Action Partnership, Natural Alternatives, and Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gottenborg, a chiropractor in Pelican Rapids. We've been doing these shows for about 3 years now, so I thought what I would do for some of you, perhaps that are just beginning to watch, I would talk a little bit about myself. So I'm originally from Audubon, just west of Detroit Lakes, and following school at University in North Dakota, I went to chiropractic school, graduated in 1983 from Northwestern, and ended up here in Pelican in the fall of 1984. So I've been practicing in Pelican now since 1984. About 1993, I started practicing in a second location, Monaga, which is just south of Park Rapids, north of Wadena, and I've been there every Thursday since 1993. It's not uncommon today, I think, as people have become more educated about chiropractic, we'll get a phone call and someone will ask us about our techniques. And for those of you who don't know, there are some 80 different techniques in chiropractic. There are some that are very popular, and again, some that very few use. I have tended to gravitate toward those techniques where I, in effect, manipulate or make an adjustment to the spine. Techniques that I may have be more specialized in would be one, for example, called SOT, sacral occipital technique, where the premise of this technique works off of the foundation, the pelvis, and the technique expands from that point. I'm also trained in upper cervical techniques, one of them being Gonstead, and this puts a lot of emphasis into 3 segments: the occiput, the first and second cervical. We also use a technique called Thompson, and for you that have never heard of Thompson technique, maybe you're familiar sometimes where this is a table that in a sense falls away or drops away. It's a light force technique. There's usually no discomfort for the patient, and it's a very easy way to make a correction. I'm asked sometimes about things that I specialize in, and I will touch on one, and that is working with problems with the jaw or the temporomandibular joint. This has involved a lot of study and practice, really outside of the normal chiropractic education, something that I've done. And we use a technique, again, a more specialized technique called craniopathy. In my practice, we use other types of things to help people get well quicker. Things that you might be familiar with is forms of electrotherapy, some designed for healing. We also use ultrasound and other types of physical therapy type equipment. In addition, we believe foot posture is important. We've done 1 or 2 shows over the last 3 years about the importance of orthotics, and we think that's really important. Within our practice, we also work with people nutritionally, and in that respect, we use some tests that are more conventional, others that are perhaps not as conventional. We've done a program or 2 on hair mineral analysis. Along with that, we offer different types of questionnaires, and in one case, a symptom survey that helps us narrow in on someone's concerns, in effect, what's wrong with them, or what type of suggestions we could make for them. In addition, in both of our locations, I am certified by the federal government to perform DOT exams, and we do this all 5 days of the week. In August, I'll be beginning my 36th year, and over those 36 years, I've certainly developed a wide experience as far as different types of conditions and finding a technique that will allow you to respond. So if you have questions about a technique or how you would respond, and if you just simply want to put your mind at ease, feel free to give us a call here in Pelican Rapids or Venanga. Again, I'm Dr. Gottenborg, a chiropractor in Pelican Rapids. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Wellness for Life. Brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gottenborg Chiropractic Clinic, Mahabi Atwa Community Action Partnership, Natural Alternatives, and Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic.